Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very collective spring Sephora haul. Well, it's a little bit of Sephora, a little bit of MAC, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm not going to film a monthly favorites this month because most of the things that I would mention I just recently got, and I got them so recently that I figured I would just kind of make it into a collective haul slash mini review. And some of the stuff that I got is limited edition, and I felt like telling you guys a little bit about them so you could grab them while they're still in stores or before they sell out. Does that make sense? This video is a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Side note, do you like my outfit? I'm basically wearing pajamas with a full face of makeup and my hair did because I walk around my house like a real housewife of Las Vegas apparently. JK, I actually was gonna wear something cute, but it was too hot for all that. So here we go. Right into it. To give you a little bit of backstory on this. I didn't go buy this intentionally. I purchased some things that were causing my skin a bit of an irritation. So I thought that I would exchange them, and I had to exchange them because I didn't have the receipt and I had store credit, and I'm walking around the store and I don't know what to get and I don't know what to get. And I got a Clarisonic. I've had a Clarisonic before. This is the original one. This is the Mia. This is the same one that I had before. If you don't know, the Clarisonic is a facial cleansing tool, and there's I think 3 different ones you can get for your face. There's the Mia 2, and the Aria. I just got the Mia because I don't really need all the bells and whistles that come with the other 2. Here's the thing though, I got a Clarisonic a few years ago for Christmas, and then out of nowhere, for no apparent reason whatsoever, it just died. And I never put it under warranty, which I regret because there was nothing I can do. So after that, I was like, screw this noise. I'm not getting another Clarisonic just for it to die. But I broke down because if you watch my channel, you know I'm a bit of a skincare junkie, and I thought that I would try it again. I'm gonna put it under warranty this time. So yeah, anyway, I already used it. I used it last night for the first time because if you don't know, you have to charge it for like 24 hours. It just looks like this. Come out, little guy. I got the pink one because I'm basic like that. And it's just this little tool with the brush on it. You wet it in the sink and you rub it on your face, you turn it on, and it oscillates to kind of deeply penetrate your skin. It supposedly cleans your skin 6 times more thoroughly than you possibly can with your hand. I'll let you guys know what I think. I'm probably gonna put up a tutorial tomorrow, and then you might not see me for like a week because this thing is notorious for breaking you out when you first start using it. It's purging your skin basically. And I don't know if it's something else or if it's this, but the process is already starting on my skin. I am starting to break out. So I will not film when I'm in the midst of a full-blown skin crisis. But yeah, I'll let you know what I think. This is the big daddy purchase that I made, and you know, like I said, we'll see. I did not get this at Sephora or pick it up in stores. I ordered it online because I saw that it was in stock on Anastasia Beverly Hills website, and it very seldom is. Plus it was only like 20 bucks or something super reasonable like that, and I was like, why not? It is the Lavish palette. This thing came out last year, I think around summertime, and I just kind of was like, I like the idea of it, especially for these 2 colors, Orange Soda and Sienna, particularly Sienna. I think this is a really, really good palette for people who are getting into makeup. It's relatively inexpensive, like I said. I've actually created a look with it. The one I'm wearing today was done mostly with this palette, so if you guys wanted to see that, let me know. But yeah, pretty excited about this palette right here. So a brand that I have really been gravitating towards a lot lately is Becca. I picked up the Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream in Noisette. I actually featured this in one of my videos recently, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about it because it is still relatively new for me. I'm obsessed with this. This to me is like a mixture between Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation and Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation in one. It's got that high coverage, light, gorgeous like feel to it, but it also has a little bit of a dewiness, but not so much of a dewiness that it emphasizes skin texture. It lasts a really long time, didn't break me out. I really recommend this one. I haven't heard anyone talk about it, but it's quickly becoming like my favorite foundation of life right now, so I'm a big fan. I picked up 2 blushes. I have a 3rd one from her that I have to get my mids on, and I'll let you know when I get it. But I picked up Flower Child from her. I think most of her powder products are mineral based, so that means they're so soft. I mean, they're crazy like smooth to touch. They blend out really nicely. The pigmentation is awesome. Her blushes are great. She just needs to come out with about 50 more because I like exactly 3 shades that I think I would own, and that's mostly because I don't like anything with too much shimmer in it, and I feel like some of them were just a little too shimmery for me. This is what Flower Child looks like. It's awful pink for my taste. I don't normally go for such a pink color, but I figured in the summer, if I built it up, it would look really nice. Side note, I had a freak tanning accident. I'm just saying. It's not the tanner's fault, it's my fault because I did a bad job. So please try not to look too much at that. I apologize. But yeah, Flower Child is great. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not crazy shimmery. So I feel like I can get away with wearing it because shimmery products on me tend to look not cute. They just emphasize texture. I also picked up Wild Honey. This one is really, really nice. It's almost like a bronzer, like a peachy bronze color. It's right there. I really gravitate towards muted colors. Worm Soul from MAC and Rockateur from Benefit are my favorite blushes of life. So I do like neutrally colored blushes a lot. I don't want them to look too much like I have an actual like magenta or something on my face. So that's what kind of gravitated me towards this one. But yeah, I really, really enjoy these. I picked up the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blah, blah, blah. You know the spiel. Limited edition blush in the shade Captivating. I'm assuming it's limited edition. It was in the same area as all the other Tarte summer release stuff was. This blush is becoming my favorite blush of life. I'm actually wearing it right now. I don't know if that gives, oh, I just tore the packaging. Oh, that makes me so mad. Anyway, it's just this gorgeous, like muted, kind of peachy apricot color. I don't know. I love this. It is so beautiful. First of all, it's matte. I love matte. But that's it right there. It's gorgeous. I'm obsessed with matte blushes. I don't find many often that are pretty, blend out well, last a long time, and I feel like that is always the case with Tarte. Tarte always just, their products are amazing. They're one of my favorite lines for sure. So yeah, Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Captivating, bomb.com. Super happy. I picked up something that I'm kind of surprised that I grabbed. It is the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the color apricot. I just had the problem saying that word a few minutes ago, but I say that this is a surprise purchase for me because I made a comment before, I think in the last haul that I did, that I'm not crazy at all. I'm not crazy, and I'll make a crazy face when I say it. I'm not crazy about the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks as a whole. I'm just not. I feel like, hold on, I gotta touch my hair. Y'all know I can't get through a whole video without fluffing this noise up. I don't really gravitate towards them because I'm not crazy about the pigmentation or the texture of them. I find them a little hard for my liking, but this one, it's limited edition. It came out with their Nectar and Nude collection. This bad boy is earthing. Ow, I just pinched my finger. Ah, God. But this one is a bit of a standout as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if the other ones that I got are duds. I don't know if this is a reformulation. I don't know. I got questions because this one's amazing. First of all, the color of it in the actual pan itself is a little bit deceiving. I don't know if you can tell, but it's basically like orangey, tangerine, apricot colors all the way up here, and then it does this little ombre effect like all the shimmer bricks do. When I saw this, I was kind of worried it was gonna look like that, like an orange shimmery color, and it's not. When you swirl them all together on your brush or on your finger to put that on the back of your hand, have a little bit of like a corally essence to it, but it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's not gold, like a bronzy gold. It's like a yellow gold, and normally that's not for me, but this one is amazing. It's so pretty. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can really tell. I'm really, really excited about it, and once again, it's a lot softer than the other ones are. I don't have a hard time getting this one to kind of swatch. Even in the past, I feel like the other ones I have to really like dig and make it work. This one's awesome. So if you like highlighters like I do, and if you like Bobbi Brown, and if you like Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks, I would grab this one because, like I said, I'm under the impression it's limited edition, so go get it. So I picked up the Derma Doctor Physical Chemistry Facial Microdermabrasion and Multi-Acid Chemical Peel. This is kind of funny. I was in the skincare section of Sephora, and I had the new Perricone MD mask in my hand, which I had been eyeing for months, and finally was going to take the plunge and purchase. And this lady who was working in the skincare aisle sees me with it in my hand, and she comes up to me and she's like, "Do you want a mask or do you want something amazing?" is basically what she said. And I was like, "I want something amazing, I guess." So she kind of hands this to me, sells me on it, and I put the Perricone MD mask back, and I hope I don't regret it because I've been wanting that thing forever. But yeah, this is basically a scrub, which is also kind of a peel, which I feel like I have a lot of stuff that says that it does that. So I hope this one actually delivers. You're supposed to use it 2 to 3 times a week. It says that it helps with fine lines, dull, lifeless complexion, dry, flaky skin, post-acne discoloration, which is my main skin problem aside from texture, facial keratosis pilaris, which is basically like when you get little like chicken bumps on your face, and it's good for prepping for self-tanner use. I don't really use self-tanner on my face. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I haven't even used it yet. It has this weird little, like, I don't know if you can say, this is like how it comes out. It just kind of squirts out of the, like, oozes out of the top, which is kind of gross, but doesn't smell like anything. We'll see how it goes. I hope it works. Because now I feel like I can't take it back. When people like kind of approach me and they give me their whole little pitch, I have a really hard time saying no. I probably shouldn't say that because like every Sephora girl in a 50-mile radius is gonna be like cha-ching when she sees me walk in from now on. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I am excited about the possibility of it doing what it says. The reviews are really good. Fingers crossed. I also picked up an Urban Decay eyeshadow in the color Snatch. Yeah, I know, right? But I love this color. I was actually wearing it in my highlighting and contouring video. I created a whole eye look around it. I really like the way it turned out. If you like the way it turned out, I'll do a video. But it is just a gorgeous, like pinky, shimmery, all over the lid color with glitter in it. Like glitter, not shimmer. There is some straight up gold glitter in it. I absolutely adore it. I'm gonna have to get another one for my kit because I could definitely see putting this to use on my brides. Normally I wouldn't put something on a bride that has like glitter in it, but when you kind of blend it out if you wanted to, the glitter kind of goes away. So you could really control that if you wanted. It's right here. I don't know how well you can see it. It's beautiful. Something about putting this pink color all over my eyelid and that look, it just enhanced all the other warm tones I was wearing, and I don't know. Normally I like champagne or like bronzy colors. I don't really mess with pink eyeshadow too much, but I'm really glad I got this one. It's gorgeous. Lastly, I went to MAC because I was out of my Pro Longwear Concealer. There is nothing new here. I talked about it in my highlighting and contouring video I just posted. Can't live without it. I've never gone through an entire bottle before, so that makes me kind of feel like, wow, this stuff lasts a really long time. So I picked that up. In keeping with the limited edition, I picked up 3 products from the, I'm gonna try so hard not to butcher this individual's name. Proenze, Schouler, I don't know. Picked up some stuff. The parent, I guess it's a designer. I don't know if it's a person, if it's just the name of the company, if it's a man, it's a woman. Don't know why they made this a line, but whatever. I'm excited about it because of the packaging. It's ridiculous. The boxes look like this and the actual packaging of the products themselves look like this. It's this gorgeous high metallic shine orange, yellow, and purple magenta ombre. That's kind of what sold me on it. The products that I gravitated to were these 3. I didn't really care much for anything else, but I picked up 2 lipsticks. I picked up one in the color Mangrove, which is a orangey red color. I love Lady Danger. It's one of my favorite lipsticks in the whole world from MAC, which is kind of like this one, but this one's just a little bit more neon orange. I don't know if it's even picking up in the camera the way that I want it to. And the fact that it's a matte is everything to me. I don't like to wear bright colors on my lips that are not a matte. I feel like I am more confident of them not getting all over my face or on my teeth or wearing off. So I'm really excited about this color. It is absolutely, absolutely phenomenal, and the packaging is just, like I said, these are more like collector's items to me than anything else. And then I also picked up another lipstick in the color Wood Rose, which is a nude. It's a very browny nude, but it is a luster. Luster is typically my least favorite formula of MAC lipsticks because I'm like, it doesn't look like anything. Basically nothing on the lips, what's the point? But I actually like that this one is so dark in the tube, but when you put it on your lips, I don't know. It's just really, really nice. It's right there. Really, really into it. I would investigate these quickly. For the most part, the lipsticks I feel like are the first to go in the collection. So I feel like if you like these 2, I would get online or get to your counter ASAP. I know they were in stores as of Thursday. I don't know how long they'll be there. So anyway, then I picked up a blush, like I need any more effing blush, in the color Ocean City. Again, the packaging, oh, I can't, it's amazing. I picked this one because it is a peachy color. It's kind of looking a little bit pink right now to me in the viewfinder. The other color that is in the collection was very pink and I wasn't into it. This one kind of goes from like a hot, vivid apricot peachy color, just like every other color I've described in this video, and it ombres into a very, very neutral, almost like a face powder color. You could go one end, you could go the other, but I swirl my brush in together and it hurts to do it a little bit because it's messing up the ombre in the packaging and it kind of breaks my heart a little bit, but I will swatch it because that's how much I love you guys. It looks a lot like Tipsy from Tarte, as I mentioned before, which is like one of my favorite blushes, so it's no surprise that I gravitated towards it. I just think it has a little bit more of a pink in it. So it's like this nice fine line of coral and pink because, like I said, I tend to stay away from pink blushes, but I think this is going to be gorgeous in the summer. I think it's going to be phenomenally gorgeous on darker skin tones year round. But I don't know, I just had to have it. I love it. It's gorgeous. The only thing I don't like about this stuff is that apparently you don't get a pro discount on it. So I had to pay full price for this and it hoit real bad. Alright guys, that is the end of my haul. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't bore you too much. And I do have some tutorials coming out for you guys. By the end of the week, I will have a new one up. Please subscribe if you have not. Check the down. Oh, this is like my interpretive dance for please subscribe. I'm pointing to the subscribe button, which I think is up there. And if it's not, I guess I'm being ridiculous. But please subscribe. Check down bar for links to my Facebook, my Instagram, my Pinterest, and my blog. Until next time, I love you guys more than you will ever know.